Hello and welcome to the MommaNevin Knits YouTube channel. My name is Joan and I am MommaNevin here and on Instagram. This channel is a place that I have been using this year to encourage myself to finish up some old lingering whips. I'm not doing terrible with that. Anyway, this is where I discuss it and any new whips that I just can't resist casting on. I do have an email address, and that is MommaNevin, MommaNevin @gmail.com. How's everyone doing today? Today is April 14th. Our high for today is going to be 58 degrees. So for a Southern Californian, that's kind of chilly, and that's why I'm wearing my Mickey sweatshirt today. We will be getting into the 70s later this week. It was nice and warm last week, but we're getting a cooler front again. I don't know. It's been a good week. I was determined to have a good week, so luckily that happened. I noticed that I rub my nose a lot, and I don't know why that is. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for all the kind words that you guys sent me about my husband and his hip. He is doing much, much better. He used the walker for stability and just rested. Getting my husband to rest is quite an undertaking. He doesn't like to rest. He is, can't keep a good boomer down, and he's definitely a boomer. I kind of refer to myself as a boomer X because for many, many years, the year of my birth, which is 1959, was not considered a baby boomer. We weren't cool enough to be a baby boomer. So, and then a little bit after that, they decided, oh yeah, you're a baby boomer. You can be in the cool kids club. So, but I still, a lot of things that people say about Gen X, I relate to that. So, whether you needed to know that or not, I told you. All right. My Advent blanket. Now, I had finished up Knitty McPurley for 2021. I finished up that Advent. So here it is up here at the top. Oh, got it backwards. Here it is up at the top. So that was finished the week before, and I put the I-cord binding on it. So then we got to go back down here to the Southern Skeins from 2022 Advent. And so this is the one that I did last week. My goal for this week was to just do one section. So I did one section. I got that done. I'm going to put my goals around here somewhere. You'll see them. But anyway, so I got a full X for this because I did finish that one section. So each section is... This is on a size 2 needle, 2.75 millimeter, and it's 20 ridges per section. Now, I'm seeing a lot of circles on my glasses here, and I tried to get one of our Bevy, I think her name is Bevy, gave me a suggestion to get a diffuser so the circles wouldn't be so prominent. And so I immediately went and ordered a diffuser. Unfortunately, I ordered one twice the size that I needed one. So I'll be ordering that again in the next week. All right. So that gets an X. Same goal next week. I'm just going to do one section. John's socks. Ta-da! They are done. And Nevin size feet don't need these size sock blockers. These are my antique sock blockers that I showed you guys. Is it January, February? Anyway, that I had found. And these fit John's socks perfectly because John wears a size 12. And so I had to use these sock blockers. Now see, this is what drives me crazy about this yarn, is you can tell here, it drives me nuts that these are not identical. That just bugs me. So anyway, that's a full X because I did finish those. Those were 68 stitches, size 12 sock, size 2 needle, 2.75 millimeter, and they are done, and you will not hear about them anymore because I'm going to mail them away. Alrighty. The froggy. Here's my froggy. Well, Becca's frog. And he's got 2 front legs. And they are nice and stuffed. If he was in Southern Louisiana, we'd have to watch out because somebody would be trying to catch him for those frog legs. But anyway, so that's what that looks like. Next week, I am going to probably just try to make like 2 motifs for the back legs. The back legs use like, I think 6 motifs each. So yeah. So I'm only going to worry about getting 2 of them done. I don't want to get all crazy with myself. So anyway, I think he's coming out really cute. Alrighty. So that is a full X. He is made with a size C crochet hook at 2.75 millimeter. We have a theme with the 2.75. Okay, my Goth Kitty socks. I was going to attempt to cast on the new sock this week, the new cuff, and I wanted to film that, and I just didn't get to it. So that is my goal for next week, is to film the cast on. I hate that my brain runs so much slower than it used to. So no X for the Goth Kitty. Stained glass blanket. I love this thing. So this is what it looks like. And I got like this row and this row. I hope you can see that. This row done on it. And I'm just, I don't know why this appeals to me so much, but I just love it so much. And I'm doing the slip stitch. It's basically like making a chain stitch with your fingers to make it. Here, let me show you. I do this every week, so sorry if you're bored. Just, talk amongst yourselves. So with this, what you do is you put your finger in where this loop is, grab the loop that's on the working yarn, draw it out, and then when you go to crochet, you have 3 strands. So I got a full X on that because I did do I finished a color. That is, I am doing that with an eye hook, which is a 5.5 millimeter. Again, next week, I'll be try to finish the next color that's attached there. The problem I have with that blanket is making myself stop at one color because I enjoy it so much I want to keep going with it. Okay, we are up to the Battenberg. And my goal this week was to get 5 white squares done. That didn't happen. I got, there you go. I got 2 white and attached 2 of the color squares that I had made already. So that's where we are with that. This has a long way to go, but it's just so bright and happy. I just love it. So there it is. And again, I'm still trying to get it to be more square than on point. That's going to take a while. So, all right. So I only got a half of an X for that one That is made with a size B hook, 2.25 millimeter. That is by Sandra at Cherry Heart, and she has all sorts of things on YouTube to show you how to do that and all the techniques for that. It's really, really fun little blanket. All right, my diamond painting. I wanted to do another 20 by 20. I did not get that done. I got some of it, but what happens a lot of times is on the morning of recording, I'm like running around like crazy trying to get some stuff done. So as you can tell, this section is not filled in. I have started it, but it is not filled in. So my goal for this week is to finish that section. All right. And so it gets a half an X. Fireside Friends. This is some socks that I had pulled out of hibernation from last week. And, you know, it's one of those deals where when you put something into hibernation, it's like, where was I and what was I doing? So that's been a little bit of what's been going on with these. These are 64 stitches, 2.25 millimeter, size 1 needles. And most of the thing that takes so long with this is that it's a lot of purling. But it's just, I don't know, I just really like it. I think it's a fun little pattern. I love the stitch marker. So my goal was to get 10 rows done. Let me hold this still so you guys can see. My goal was to get 10 rows done, and I did get that done, and I have started just a teeny tiny bit of the heel. So this next week I will be working on the heel with that. So okay, my tablecloth. I didn't do, well, what we did is we did unfold the fabric to make sure to see if I needed to cut a bunch of it off before I sewed, because I didn't remember how much I had bought. It looks like I had purchased about 3 yards, and when we put it on our dining room table, it was just about perfect. So picnic tables at parks tend to be a little bit narrower, so it will be long on the sides probably, but I'm not going to worry about it. So for next week, I am going to be auditioning my weather blanket for next year, because I have decided I really enjoyed making my weather blanket. I do want to do another one. So I will put some pictures in the next little bit of what I'm explaining. I've decided that I think I want to do a mitered square one and use Knit Picks. It was a hue shift blanket where you use 2 colors for each square and they change slightly. And then Ladybug Laboratory has a whole tutorial on how to make the squares with like a black edging around them. So it looks really neat. And of course she calls it a stained glass blanket too. That's going to be fun. Having 2. All right. I did not purchase anything this week. Well, I take that back. I bought this. This is like a little thing to help you put the diamonds in for the diamond painting. But that's it. But I did have another win come in. Apparently I won another thing on the Whodunit. I would highly suggest that you guys join that next year because I did great. So I got this in from Tabitha at Murder Knits, and this is what, oh my god, I got so much stuff. This is Athena sock from Luna gray, and the colorway is Rockies. And looking at this, I think that's for the Rockies baseball team, but I wouldn't swear to it. But anyway, it's really pretty. These may be, I don't know. We'll have to see what I do with that. This is Peppermint Stick by Chicken Lady Fiber Arts. I love Chicken Lady. She's just the best. So these, I'm wondering if I bought this already because it looks really familiar. So I'll have to see. I'm umming a lot today. So it's called Peppermint Stick. It is self-striping. 75% merino, 25% nylon from Chicken Lady Fiber Arts. Definitely a Christmas color. I want to start doing more Christmas color things. And here's one from Chicken Lady Fiber Arts, and this is called Sweet Maple. And this says it's a sock, but boy, it sure is plush for a sock. But this is Sweet Maple. It's very pretty. Very, very, very pretty. I like it a lot. So, and then I also got, their prizes, they're awesome. This is an Osprey fingering from Driftwood Farms, and it is a 4-ply fingering, and look at these. Aren't those gorgeous? I think these may wind up being a very large murder knit shawl. Don't they look like they'd be perfect as a murder knit shawl, like a big one? Because I love the colors. They're so pretty. And then I got another mug. My husband's going to kill me. He always tries to make me get rid of some of my mugs. And I'm like, but they're my precious. I can't get rid of my mugs. And then I got a murder knits bag. Oh, wait, here we go. Yes. Isn't that awesome? I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, I did really good. I don't know how I got so lucky. I never normally win things, but I'm liking it. My opal minis that I showed you a picture of last week, and I will try to put another one in here, are on a world tour. And they have, the last I checked, they were in Brussels, Belgium. So, let me see if I can tell you this without it taking too long. So, they started out in Lithuania. Then they went to Warsaw, Poland. Then they went to Miami, Florida. They went to San Bernardino, California. Then they went to my local post office. My local post office said, we can't deliver this. Send it to Moreno Valley, California. Send it back to San Bernardino. Send it to Bell Gardens, California. Sent it to LA. And let's see. Then it went to Washington. And then it was in Brussels, Belgium. Now, supposedly it left Brussels on Friday. So, it's had quite a lovely vacation. So, hopefully someday I'll get to see them. I'm honestly, I'm at the point right now where I'm just enjoying seeing where they're going next. So, happenings. The eagles are about to give up on their eggs. I think one of the eggs broke. So, they're kind of starting to put like padding and stuff over the other ones and kind of giving up. So, it is what it is. My husband and I were able to watch the eclipse from our backyard. What little we got. We only got like maybe maybe half of an eclipse from where we are. But my husband has a welding glass, like the little square piece that you see in front of their eyes, and that's what we used to look at the eclipse, and it worked really well. Couldn't take pictures with it though. I tried. And then a couple of days after that, I heard that my hometown that I grew up in, graduated from Slidell High School, had a tornado, and the damage apparently was pretty bad in some places. I've checked in with all of my people, including Amy and her sister have said that they are both fine and no damage, so that's good. Amy from Two Sisters and some yarn, they live in that area. But, and I've checked with everybody else, and they're like, we're fine, we don't have any damage, so that's good. But I do feel bad for those who do have damage. That's just, it's such a crazy thing. And in Slidell, they are below sea level, so basements are few and far between. So, they just have to be up in the building dealing with it. So, on to happier things. The puppies. Chips came to visit. My husband warmed up the pool so she could swim, because she is his little pampered princess. He loves her so much. And so she swam a little bit and had herself a good time. The dogs got along fairly well. They do okay outside. It's when they come inside that, everybody's like, no, it's mine. No, it's mine. So, I'm thankful that they're getting along as well as they are. So that's, good. Both of my boys came for burgers, and we just hung out in the backyard and just relaxed, and it was great. And our orange tree is getting a lot of action from the bees in the area, and it smells so good. It just smells so good back there with that orange tree. Pirate, the next day after Chips was here, was pooped. He just knocked out. We didn't hear much from him all day because Chips just wears him out. So Pirate didn't get into too much meanness this week, so, but we just love him. Is he spoiled? Absolutely. Absolutely. But I think my thought has always been that rescue dogs should be spoiled. So, Steve came the week before when my husband was using his walker. Steve came over and kind of daddy sat for me because I had to go into the office, and he did some cleaning and all of, so it was nice. I enjoyed it, so was very thankful for him to have come over. So, one thing I want to talk to you guys about is I'm up to 60 subscribers. That just mind blown. So, when and if I hit 100 subscribers, we're going to have a giveaway. So what I'd like to know from you guys is, y'all, I should say y'all. I'm Southern. I'm allowed to use it. What I'd like to know from you is, what would you like to see in a giveaway? Do you want a project bag? You want yarn? You want stitch markers? What's your ideal giveaway? So if you want to put comments below, or send me an email, or send me a direct message on Instagram, that'd be great. I want to start getting a package ready for that time, for, just to have it ready and ready to go. And when I hit 100, I'm going to put a call and tell you to say something in the comments, and so then I'll pick one and you'll win. So I love hearing from you guys. Especially if you have a constructive criticism to tell me. and you're nice about it. I love hearing from you. So I will answer all comments, and if I don't answer your comment, tell me, hey, you didn't answer my comment. So, show and tell this week is another of the toys that my husband made. This is for future grandchildren. My husband likes to make the ones, see this one, when you move him along, his mouth comes open. So this is a hippo, but he likes to make the ones that move. And we were out there trying to pick out one, and some of the ones didn't move like they should. But anyway, I think this is one that he got from a book. He has quite a few woodworking books to help him build things. He does have some that he has designed. And the one from last week was one that he designed, the dachshund. So I will try to tell you each week, oops, his head flew off, whether he designed it or whether he got it from a book. So this one he got from a book. So that's all I've got today. It's been great for you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate whenever anyone stops by and I get a view or a comment or whatever. It especially comments, because it makes me know that I'm not just sitting here talking to myself, which apparently sometimes I am. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for coming by, and hopefully you'll stop by next week. Bye.